Everyone dreams of hitting upload and watching the views roll in. But the reality of starting a YouTube channel is a massive wake-up call. If I could go back in time, there are 5 brutal truths I wish someone had grabbed me by the shoulders and told me before I ever clicked publish. First off, let us talk about the gear trap. When you decide to start a channel, it is so easy to convince yourself that you need a $1,000 camera, a studio-grade microphone, and professional lighting just to stand a chance. I spent weeks researching equipment, thinking my lack of gear was the only thing holding me back. Here is the truth. Nobody cares about your 4K resolution if your content is boring. Some of the biggest creators today started with nothing but an old smartphone and a cheap clip-on mic. Your audio needs to be clear enough to understand, and your video needs to be visible. But beyond that, your focus should be entirely on the value you are delivering. If your story is captivating, people will watch. If it is dull, even Hollywood-level production value won't save you. This brings us to the second realization, and it is a hard pill to swallow. The algorithm is not your enemy. It is very easy to blame a lack of views on a mysterious shadow-banning system that hates new creators. But the algorithm is actually just a mirror of human behavior. It does not care about you, and it does not hate you. It only cares about the viewer. If people click on your video and watch it to the end, the system will show it to more people. If they scroll past or click away in 10 seconds, it stops suggesting it. Once you stop trying to beat the algorithm and start trying to understand your audience, everything changes. That leads to the third thing I wish I knew. The packaging is just as important as the gift inside. You could spend 40 hours editing the most beautiful masterpiece of a video, but if your thumbnail and title are bad, absolutely nobody will ever see it. I used to treat the thumbnail and title as an afterthought, something I threw together in 5 minutes right before hitting publish. That was a massive mistake. Now, I realize you should design your concept, your title, and your thumbnail before you even write a script or turn on the camera. If you cannot package the idea in a way that makes someone want to click, the video is dead before it is even born. Fourth, consistency is not about uploading every single day. It is about creating a sustainable system. When you first start, you are fueled by pure excitement. You want to upload 3 times a week, reply to every comment, and spend every waking hour editing. But that level of energy is impossible to maintain, and burnout is waiting for you just around the corner. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. It is far better to upload one high-quality video every 2 weeks for a year than to upload every day for a month and then quit out of sheer exhaustion. Build a workflow that fits your actual life, not a fantasy version of it. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, your first 50 to 100 videos are probably going to fail, and that is actually a good thing. We see overnight success stories and think we can replicate them instantly. What we do not see are the years of failed channels, deleted videos, and quiet learning that happen behind the scenes. Your early videos are your training ground. It is where you find your voice, learn how to edit, get comfortable on camera, and figure out what actually works. Embrace the low view counts, because it means you have the freedom to make mistakes without the pressure of an audience watching. Starting YouTube is one of the most rewarding things you can do, but only if you play the long game. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Grab whatever camera you have and just start creating.